Well, we are here to celebrate our daughter's wedding and her lovely wife, Janice.
We're here. I think there was a wedding. Is that what happened?
There could have been a wedding.
We got a photo. There was a kiss in it. So
Janice and Kyle got married.
Kyle and Janice indeed did get married. Finally, it took them long enough.
Janice and Kyle's wedding, and we're so happy.
Muy contentos de ver a las dos juntitas.
He's the translator.
Well, my sister just got married. I'm excited. I'm happy for her.
Ja, hola. Jag förstår idag.
Estamos contentos que estén juntas y para siempre.
You can ask in English and we answer in Spanish.
I mean, I'm having a great time. You know, anytime there's a party, you know, I'm down.
Sneak attacks on my eye. I'm out of town to clean my brains with tarot chains and smoke.
Oh, to celebrate a great day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the wedding of the century.
Well, Janice.
Yes.
Our daughters are getting married and beautiful journey, just a beautiful journey. It has been a beautiful journey of almost 10 years.
10 years.
10
together.
years, yeah.
They love each other, so we're very happy.
Oh, we love them.
We love them very much. Break a leg,
Yes.
but don't trip.
Everybody coming from different places.
Yes.
From Chicago. What else?
From Peru, Germany, I think, Germany.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of feelings, but I'm really happy that they're together, they love each other, and that's it, I guess.
Janice makes me feel complete. She makes me feel beautiful. I'm not crying. Why do I love Kyle? Because I feel a great intensity towards him. We just have this this amazing connection, and she's my best friend. She is the one that I understand and want to be with and want to help. It's like we keep evolving and we keep evolving together, and it's honestly the best thing that's happened in my life is just being with her and knowing her. Kyle, I love you, and when we finally, tie ourselves together in front of people today, I will know if then and even 20, 30 years after that you are there for me and that I am there for you. Hello, Janice, my darling. I'm gonna cry. I love you so much. And, I want to be with you until the day I die. And we're probably gonna die a day after each other, honestly. That's gonna happen. Or within hours of each other. Or you'll haunt me, or I will haunt you. But this is gonna be just a great thrill ride, a roller coaster situation for the rest of our lives. I am very excited to call you my wife, and I'm excited for us to spend the rest of our lives together and to just continue to grow with each other. And I will always be there to support you.
A beautiful journey and just,
Okay, yeah.
I got just happiness always. Welcome to the family. You've always been in the family.
Yeah, welcome to the family. Love you.
I gotta tell a story, repeats every day. We're all just broken messages and bonds, floating away. And what does it take to lose and to break? Lying in the bathroom, on an endless lake.
it's unfortunate. Once Domo was struck down, that's when, like, it was like, okay, let's do this. I wanted to get married as soon as, like, one state allowed marriage. If we had been straight, we honestly would have been married straight out of high school, pretty much. Like, we would have hit, like, age 21 because you want to drink at your wedding, and then we would have gotten married. I was like, let's go to New Hampshire or whatever. And she was like, I want everyone to be equal, not just New Hampshire. Let's wait till Florida gets it. I didn't feel comfortable getting married. There were, like, other people in the United States that couldn't get married, so I wanted that to be, like, that was one of our reasons why we waited. Thus, we waited until Domo was struck down 2015. We needed to get it done when it became official. We wanted to wait until it was official across the board. And then I posted on Facebook, 2017, everybody. And now, therefore, we will get married. Hello, goodbye. Oh, no, crying. There's a tear on my hand.
I don't know where I am, I don't know where I have been, but I know where I want to go. So I thought I'd let you know that these things take forever, and I especially am slow. But I realized that I need you, and I wondered if I could come home. Remember the time we drove all night just to meet me in the morning? I thought it was strange, you said everything changed. You felt as if you just woke up.
Like a week into us dating, she told me she loved me. And I was like, I'm just gonna roll with it and see how this develops. To be honest, I knew within the first week that we were dating that she was the one. Like, that we were gonna get married. And then we did the long distance thing. She went to UCF for 2 years, and I stayed in Coral Springs and then transferred up there. And people were like questioning our love. I was saying, no, you don't understand, because she is the one, and therefore I need to marry her. I need to be with her. I mean, we've moved halfway across the country together, so at this point it's like, how can we not be together? Because we just keep like relocating together. We are like one unit. The sooner we can get this over with, the sooner we can fly off in the galaxies after we die or whatever.
So, dearly beloved, an honored guest, we are gathered here today to join Janice and Kyle in the spiritual union of marriage. Today, Janice and Kyle will not only bind their hands together, but their hearts, their lives, and their souls on this day and for the rest of time.
Hey, gorgeous. Hey. Remember, like, 10 years ago, like, when I asked you out,
Today.
like 10 years ago,
Like today.
on the 14th of January
For the first date.
in 2007. And, like, we didn't realize that until we were eating popcorn in a movie theater on Tuesday. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
And then we decided to see each other the day before our date.
Because we were too excited.
And now that's the first anniversary we have.
Yeah.
So I'm really glad that we're doing this finally. I love you a lot.
I love you a lot.
And now we will begin.
All right. So, this is where it gets awkward because we're going to do lots of things. All right. So, these are the hands that will love you and cherish you through the years for a lifetime of happiness.
These are the years.
Hands.
These are the hands.
Yep.
These are the years. These are the hands that will wipe the tears from your eyes, tears of sorrow, joy, and frustration.
These are the hands that will comfort you in illness and hold you when fear or grief racks your mind.
These are the hands that will hold you tight as you struggle through difficult times.
These are the hands that will give you support and encourage you to chase your dreams. Together, everything you wish for can be realized. We wish for can be realized. I wrote this. This is bad. Okay, go.
That is all.
Yeah. And then Suzanne.
As your hands are bound by this cord, so is your partnership held by the symbol of this knot. And I have the rings. So, Janice, do you take this woman to be your lawfully wedded wife?
Yes.
Okay. And Kyle, do you take this woman to be your lawfully wedded wife?
Yes, I do.
So you have your rings here.
Wait, that's me.
Yeah.
So you put that on me. And then
This
that's
one's
you. So I put that on you.
Well, let me hold one of them while we're doing
Okay,
that.
wait, no.
Okay.
I got this.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Do you have it?
Yes.
No, I mean, put
Are we
your
doing
hand
this at
up.
the same time?
No, I'm trying to put your ring on.
It's that.
Ah, I get it. All right, where's my finger?
Oh, I love you so much. Okay. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, I now pronounce these ladies for life.
Alabama, Arkansas, I do love my mom, Paul, not the way that I do love you.
Well, holy moly, me oh my, you're the apple of my eye. Girl, I never loved one like you.
Man, oh man, you're my best friend. I scream it too, there's nothing there. There ain't nothing that I need.
Well, hot and heavy pumpkin pie, chocolate candy, Jesus Christ, ain't nothing please me more than you. Oh, let me go home. Home is wherever I'm with you. Oh, let me go home. Home is wherever I'm with you.
Stop doing that with your moon eyes.
Janice, I'm so happy that this day has finally happened because it's been far too long. And you know what? I'm actually glad that we waited because you're standing almost today.
It's true. This wedding wouldn't have looked as good if you weren't this old.
Yeah.
What do I want to say to you, Kyle? I love you since the moment I saw you, and you were the only one that could feel the feeling. I loved you ever since I saw you, and then I loved you since we were in the European slobber, and then we never really see them because we were making out.
Yeah, you don't have to say that.
But I've loved you ever since that you would actually do weird things with me, like go to the Trade Center, or go to like the museum, or walk a trail, just like being like even if we're like just sitting in a corner, like cuddled and like right in the camp, I would still love you. And I can't. Our phones will meet and then our rings for you.
Well, I'd like to officially welcome you to this special day. And are you guys excited for our newlyweds? Well then, ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Because at this time, it is my honor as well as my privilege to introduce to you our newlyweds. Make some noise for Janice and Kyle. Ladies and gentlemen, Janice and Kyle.
We met Kyle a few years ago. She was born in the city we live, in Coral Springs, so we know her for a long time. She's a very nice girl. She's sweet.
Two beautiful young women that have grown to become these fantastic women, you know, right before our eyes, and it's been a pleasure. It's just been a pleasure.
To me, it's always amazing when you can get a bunch of family together in one place. Whenever we have anything like this, like a marriage, it's always an amazing thing because it's very rare to get us all in one place at once. And we've always been very close to each other since we were, you know, little kids.
Oh my God, I'm going to cry, but just wonderful to have families coming from all over. Peru, Germany.
The pasty people from the Midwest.
Yeah, Chicago, New York.
Yeah.
Minnesota.
Oh yeah.
Minnesota.
Yeah.
I'm really happy that I'm able to get down here and see everybody again and just be here for such a great moment for them.
If anything I can take away from this is family. I mean, it's just, there's nothing like family, and I can really appreciate that. And I'm just, to see my sister happy, to see her surrounded by all her loved ones, and to see Kyle also surrounded by all her loved ones, it's actually priceless.
We don't see each other enough. We probably should do that. We should fix that. We should get together more often, guys.
We're going to crash your place immediately.
What she said.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we ask for your undivided attention towards our sweetheart table as we call upon Janice's father, Alejandro, to give his first welcome of the evening. How about a round of applause?
Bueno, ante todo, quiero agradecer a todos que hayan podido lograr venir aquí. I would like to appreciate very much that everybody can make it to be here. And bueno, aquí yo quería decirte, Kyle, que para mí estoy muy contento que las dos formen una linda pareja. Les deseo lo mejor, que estén siempre felices, siempre alegres y siempre en unión. Okay. Salud por ello.
Kyle and Janice, I'm very thankful for your union. I hope that you're always happy, that you're always loving each other, and I wish you a happy life.
¿Quieres algo más? Sí. Muy bien. Okay. Are you sure? Are you sure? Sí, mira. Okay. Are you sure? Okay. Kyle, te quiero contar una pequeña historia. Y como todas las buenas historias, comienzan así.
Kyle, I want you to tell you a little story, and like all great stories, they start like this.
Érase una vez un padre, soy yo, ¿no? Y tengo dos maravillosos hijos. Y luego un buen día me entero que mi esposa tendría una bebé.
Once upon a time, there was a father, like me, or him, rather. And I had two great children. And then my wife told me that she was expecting another one. And I was very happy that she was a girl.
Entonces, bueno, mucho al Señor para que haga su voluntad y que sea una niña. Y lo hizo. Fui la primera persona que te cargué, ¿no? Te sostuve en los brazos, la miré y dije, Señor, hazla como su madre. Y lo hizo. Era amorosa, dadivosa, muy estudiosa, tan buena y amable.
I prayed to God that she'd be like her mother, and she turned out that way. She's very loving, very intelligent, and a very kind being.
Pero luego me di cuenta que estaba excluyéndome y así dije al Señor, hazla como yo. y la hizo.
Then I realized I was excluding myself, so I asked God to make her more like me too.
Ella podía, entonces era muy deportista, muy luchadora para cumplir sus metas y por supuesto muy independiente.
He made her very sporty. She liked completing her goals and very independent.
Entonces dije, Señor, bueno, también era un poco emotiva y cabezadura. Entonces dije yo, Señor, suficiente.
She was also very moody and she liked having her way, so I said, God, please stop.
Hazla como tú. Y lo hizo. Le dio el deseo de servir a la gente, a orientar un estudio muy interesante dedicado a la niñez. Ella le gusta mucho ayudar a mucha gente y eso era maravilloso.
So then I asked him make her more like you, and he did. He made her very concerned about the community, and her career is dedicated to children, to helping children.
Pero algo faltaba. Y entonces le dije, Señor, hazla feliz. Y te conoció Kyle.
So I asked God, please make her happy, and then she met Kyle.
Deseo que sean muy, muy, muy felices.
I hope you both live a happy life. I love you.
Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for a proud father. Keep that round of applause going as now we ask for Kyle's father, Brian, to step up, make his way to the sweetheart table, as he would like to say a welcome as well.
Hi, I'm Brian. I'm a bass player. I haven't played a melody in 50 years. So it's going to be difficult to follow that. Alejandro, you're the master. You're the master. I want to thank everyone who's come from all over the world. I see all these lovely people from Peru. So happy you could make it. This is just fabulous. And if you look back at all the pasty-looking people, those are the folks from Minnesota. Yeah, in Wisconsin, and they came here because actually they're trying to get out of the commitment here so they can get in their Bermuda shorts and get some sun while it's still up, which is important, Oh dear. Oh, and putting together this wonderful event is the dear Viviana. Oh, she works so hard, my dear. You're beautiful. Oh, what a treat. Okay. Next page. Janice, welcome to the Vikings. Jeg forstår ikke I dag. Yeah. You would make a good shield maiden. Quite the pair. No, it turns out we actually are descended from Viking kings. Hail Ragnar. It's good stuff. So, I wish you the very best. Oh, the other thing I wanted to say, since you've been together so long, you've really been married, like, forever. So, I'm thinking, how auspicious you got this done this weekend as opposed to next weekend. Ooh, that is scary. So I would like, if I can get a glass of champagne, I'd like to propose a toast. You have a bottle. Well, I can raise the whole bottle. This is good. Okay, now. I have to look at this, though. Okay. Hurrah for det lyckligt paret. Skål! Skål! And that means cheers to the happy couple.
Ladies and gentlemen, a nice round of applause. And now at this time, we're going to ask for Lorena Rivera to stand up, grab her glass of champagne, and make her way to the sweetheart table for our first toast of the evening.
Yanni, I can't believe this big day is here. I feel as if it was yesterday that we were two kids playing Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen, dressing up as twins. I love that we shared a lot together, like our love for food. I remember having long conversations over the phone talking about restaurant menus, McDonald's to be specific, or how we used to spend long hours painting in plaster carousel. We both like to sing and we would fight because you always wanted to be the lead singer. And how can we forget about the year when Nicole made us do TV commercials? We've had the best times together. I even remember a time you came to visit to Peru and we were both in the trunk of my mom's car. We were laughing so hard we almost peed ourselves. I can't imagine a childhood without you and all of our cousins because we were raised as brothers and sisters. Kyle, you came into the family some years later, but you came in the right moment to complete Janice's life. Love, admire, and respect each other for the rest of your lives. I love you very much. To Janice and Kyle. Cheers.
With that, ladies and gentlemen, we now call upon Matt McBain to stand up with his glass of champagne and make his way.
What can I say about Kyle and Janice? I can start with how we met, or I can talk about the endless hours of hanging out, or I can talk about all the classes we took together. I could talk about how I relentlessly hit on all of your friends. Love you, honey. Or I can talk about the two most genuinely fantastic people I've ever met. I recently learned of an old Midwest saying called the hand of five. It says that if you have 5 friends that you can count on for anything and they know that they can count on you, then you're more fortunate than most. I feel fortunate that 2 of my best friends, 2 of the best people I've ever met in my life, I've been able to see their life together blossom from the beginning. I want to thank you for having us here and to celebrate the beginning of a new chapter in your life. Cheers.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to call upon Chris Wilson and Chelsea Wilson to make their way up as they would like to give a toast.
I met Janice, chemistry class, freshman year. Man, what good chemists we made.
Anthropology!
Fortunately, she found a job. So, this was the perfect wedding for you two. I saw you coming out, and I was like, they look so beautiful. Like fish with scales. And that would be the perfect way to describe this as our friendship, because you guys got up there and you did your thing, and it was so warm and comforting. And it was just like when we lived together for a couple of years, and you would take care of me and I'd take care of you. It was like when any problem that happened, it was just like you were my surrogate mothers. And you were there when I met Chelsea. And you knew. It was like any girl that came by, you were like, no, they're not right. That's not the right one. But when you met Chelsea, you said, that's the right one. You need to keep going. And I could tell from the start that you guys, you knew you were always going to be happy together. And so for that, I say, let's raise a toast for this beautiful couple who's going to have a life of enrichment and wonderful experiences that they're going to put on everybody else. Cheers.
All right. Next, we're going to ask to raise from her seat is Joanne Strani, as she would like to say a toast on behalf of our newlyweds. About a round of applause for her.
Janice and Kyle a few years ago at IKEA where we worked together, and I'm so blessed to have them in my life, and I'm so lucky to have you as my friends. Ever since day one, since I met you guys, your relationship is something just to admire. You guys communicate on a level anyone should look up to. You work together and love each other so much. And I always wanted that in my own life. So, I mean, I look forward to finding a partner of my own that I can work together with and communicate with. And I know that you guys are gonna have a beautiful marriage together. And I'm so happy you guys made me cry. And I just see years and years of happiness. And I know that you guys are gonna make a beautiful family together. I love you guys so much, and to a happy future to both of you. A toast to the brides.
And finally, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to call upon Alex Feynman and Nicole Elenoff to rise and grab their glass of champagne as they would like to say a toast on behalf of our newlyweds.
For a second, we thought that you were kidding when you asked us to make a toast. And we're going to talk about what you told us not to talk about. I first met Janice when I was struggling in the campus bookstore at UCF, probably procrastinating on Meredith Tweed's homework. I looked stressed, and Janice came up to me and said, "You're doing great. You're going to be just fine." I did not know her. And then later on, we became the best co-facilitators for the Young Women Leaders Program. YWLP, whoop whoop, represent.
And I first met Kyle on Halloween night to watch one of my favorite movies, Hocus Pocus. That night, we went over, we had some dinner, we were all sitting on the couch watching the movie, and everyone fell asleep except Kyle and I. And we bonded, we talked about that, and we weathered through that storm, and we got through the movie. Such a hard life. But looking at you now, we know that everything's going to be okay, and you're going to be able to weather any storm you come across. So, to the happy couple, Mazel Tov.
Couple. You guys ready to have a good time tonight? You guys ready to party? Before we do that, anybody feeling a little hungry? Well, the wonderful staff at Four Rivers has prepared a wonderful meal, so we hope you all enjoy your meal. And how about a nice round of applause for our couple?
Sean and I were in college, so we rarely ever saw them together at all. It was just sort of like a constant. It's like Kyle and Janice. We come home and it's Kyle and Janice. They're just always together.
It's been so many years. They've been together for forever, pretty much, so.
10 years ago or a long time ago.
They've been married pretty much forever, in my book.
Oh, long time ago, 10 years ago.
Yeah, it's gotta be a decade.
Yeah, and she just was in our hearts from the moment we met her, and she's very animated, very determined.
She's a lot like her.
So some advice, like, be together always.
Patience. For everything, patient. And for everything, patient.
And just support, love her.
Yes, the more important thing, to be united, always.
Together,
in the bad
together.
times, in the good times, always united.
Together.
That's that, yes.
Actually, I can't give them advice because if anything, they would give me advice. They've been together longer than I have.
Janicita y Kyle, unas palabras para decirle todo lo que te quiero y que les deseo que sean muy felices. Te queremos mucho. conmigo y lo mismo acá él. Un beso.
Somos los abuelos y queremos que ella tenga una vida de felicidad. Dentro de unos días cumpliremos 60 años de matrimonio. Espero que ustedes tengan lo mismo. Muchos besos y felicidad para los dos.
I'm very proud about my daughter. I'm proud about Kyle, all the effort that both are doing in their lives, in all what they are doing for their work, for their jobs, and the more important thing that they put together all their hearts to be together. That's the more important.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, hope you all enjoyed your meal. At this time, our dance floor is officially open. Going at the request of our brides.
she's fine. I'm talking Caribbean queen. Grew up on Jamaicans and Colombians, you guessed it in Queens. She's fine. I say ella hace todo, de todo, de todo, de todo. Yeah, she does it all. Ella hace todo, de todo, de todo, de todo. Yeah, she does it all. I met her in the backseat of a taxi. On my way to the club. I met her in the backseat of a taxi. On my way to the club. Me lo paró el taxi. Me lo paró el taxi. Me lo paró el taxi. Me lo paró. Lo paró con una mano, lo paró que yo la vi. Yo, me vale She's just the
Yo te miro y se me corta la respiración. Ay, besar tu boca. Yo quiero estar contigo, vivir contigo, bailar contigo, tener contigo una noche loca, con tremenda nota. Tú me miras y me llevas a otra dimensión. Tus latidos aceleran a mi corazón. Mis latidos aceleran a mi corazón. Ya no puedo más. Ya no puedo más.
Con esta melodía, tu color, tu fantasía, con tu filosofía, mi cabeza está vacía. Ya no puedo más. Ya no puedo más.
Ya no puedo más. Yo quiero estar contigo, vivir contigo, bailar contigo, tener contigo una noche loca. Ay, besar tu boca. Yo quiero estar contigo, vivir contigo, bailar contigo, tener contigo una noche loca, con tremenda nota. Bailando amor, bailando amor, es que se me bailó.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're having a good time, make some noise.
Now I'm very proud of Janice and Kyle, both. They're very hard workers and I love them. I wish all the happiness in their life. Las queremos mucho.
And we want them to come all the time to visit us. Yes.
To visit us.
Oh, I love both of you. I mean, always, and I wish you the best. And I'm always there for anything that you need. And I mean, like I said, if anybody's taking advice from anyone, I'm taking advice from both of you. So I love you too. And I wish you a long marriage forever.
Just again, a wonderful journey and happiness
Love you guys.
in life. We love you. We love you dearly.
They got quiet.
Felicidades.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, you two. You were beautiful up there, and I'm sure that you're both going to be incredibly happy going forward, and I wish you all the best.
Totally, you guys were beautiful, you guys are beautiful, the hair is gorgeous, the flowers gorgeous, the scenery gorgeous, the sunlight was on you and it was like, oh! And yeah, good luck, you guys will do great, and I hope to see more of you like all the time together.
I wish both of them the best. From now on, you know, I know they make a very good couple. I love both of them, and I want them to know that I'm always going to be here for them. Happy marriage!
Way. You want me down on earth, but I am up in space. You're so hard to please. We gotta kill this switch. You're from the 70s, but I'm a 90s chick. I love it. I love it. You're from the 70s, but I'm a 90s chick. I don't care. I love it. I don't care. I love it. I love it. I don't care. I love it. I don't care. Goodbye.
hands for the reason we're all here this evening. Our newlyweds, Janice and Kyle. On behalf of myself and everybody that's here, congratulations.
Listen, Janice of the future, okay? This is a real message for you, okay? Whatever you're doing, if it's just for show, you have to do things that matter. And the reason why I'm telling you this is because I want you and Kyle to live the best life together. And so always do things for each other. And don't, just say it, don't fuck around, okay? You're having a great life. You've already had 10 years of struggle and love. Next 10 years, make it more love, less struggle.
Hi. Look, you're still together. You're still in love. We will now be at 20 years, dear God, 20 years in the making.
That means we're gonna be older.
Yeah, but awesome. We like fine wines.
That means your
get better
hair
with age. Will be
so white.
so
and it's gonna
white.
look so sexy. It's gonna be great.
I'm gonna look like, no, I'm not gonna say that word. But so, yeah, it's gonna be great.
Come on, sugar, come on, sugar, come on, clap hands. Sun went down and honey, moon came up in the wild. Stars were spinning dizzy, though the band kept us so busy.
Hey, raise your hand if you're married.
Yeah!